in school, kids spend an estimated 7.5 hours of their day in front of a screen. And that might even be a conservative number with remote learning in the last few years. But for parents with kids too young for cell phones, smartwatches feel like a good alternative. They give kids a gentle introduction to technology, let parents stay in touch, and they're just a lot of fun. In recent years, schools across the country have had issues with distracted learning and bullying around these devices. There are also privacy concerns revolving around kids' smartwatches and GPS trackers that parents use to watch over their kiddos. So today on Ask Safewise, we're wondering, are smartwatches and GPS trackers for kids allowed in the classroom? Well, it depends. Not just on the device itself, but also your child, their school, and even their teachers. So let's dive in. Within the two categories, you can find advanced products like the Apple Watch or ones as simple as screenless Bluetooth devices like the MyBuddy tag. So what's the difference, and which is better for your kids? There are tons on the market for kids. Some have features like built-in cameras, messaging, step counters, and even interactive games and apps. They even occasionally tell time. The more advanced models might require a data plan or a SIM card or monthly subscription too. But despite all the choices and variables out there, most of them do pretty much the same thing: allow you to locate and communicate with your child. Every family is different, but I tend to think smartwatches might be better for older kids around 8 to 12 years old. They're a good alternative to smartphones if you need to keep in touch between extracurriculars or traveling between parents' and grandparents' homes. Kids' GPS trackers, on the other hand, are simpler devices, and they're usually much less distracting and interactive. Just like the name suggests, they send your child's location to you via a companion app. Some of them have listen-in features that let you drop in and hear what's going on with your kiddo, while others have SOS buttons and calling to help you keep in touch with your kids during an emergency, while others still are simply Bluetooth enabled, pinging you when your kids go out of range. Kids' GPS trackers like these are best for younger kids and can be used temporarily while traveling or in a crowded place. But there's also more unique ones designed for kids with special needs. So with all that said, are kids' GPS trackers and smartwatches even allowed in schools? From what I saw in my research, it seems to vary widely between districts, schools, and even classrooms. Much like cell phones, tech policies might boil down to teacher preferences. Your younger kids might not be allowed to bring phones to school, but devices like Apple Watches might be okay. The parents I talked to said that their kids were allowed smartwatches like these during class hours as long as the sound was off, put into airplane mode, or put away during tests. In the classroom, smartwatches can be just as distracting as cell phones. So it's understandable that teachers and school districts are limiting this tech for students. If you aren't sure what the policy is for your child's school, ask their teachers, principal, or other admins about smartwatches and GPS trackers. There might be some exceptions for children with special needs like autism, seizures, diabetes, or any other medical conditions. But right now, there's not really a universal rule in US schools. But as more parents adopt these smartwatches and trackers for their kids, this could change in the future. So the best advice I have for you is to ingrain your kids with responsible tech use, like limited screen time. If you're considering getting a new gadget for your kids, ask their teacher about it first, because chances are it'll end up at school anyway. You can find our sources in the description below, as well as links to our lineups of the best kids GPS trackers and best kids smartwatches on Safewise.com. We've also got a helpful guide for keeping kids safe online. And finally, if this was helpful, like and subscribe. We come out with new videos like this one every week. Thanks for watching and stay safe. Thanks for watching. And if you want more safety, head over to Safewise.com and you can find reviews and our lineups of best home security systems, best wireless cameras, and more. Stay safe.